Burnt out from running every part of your business? What if it could grow without you doing everything? There's a smarter way, and it's simpler than you think. Let's break it down. When someone starts a business, the goal is freedom. Freedom from a boss, from rigid schedules, and from limited income. But the brutal truth is, most entrepreneurs simply trade one job for another. Only now they're working longer hours, handling more pressure, and struggling to disconnect even for a day. The reason? They've built a business that relies entirely on them. Every decision flows through them. Every task gets stuck at their desk. It feels productive at first, even flattering. I'm needed. But over time, that constant demand leads to exhaustion and stagnation. The business can't grow unless the owner works more, which becomes unsustainable. To break out of this trap, you have to do something that feels counterintuitive at first. Make yourself replaceable. That means creating systems, hiring people who can run those systems, automating the boring stuff, and shifting your role from worker to architect. The shift is difficult, but absolutely necessary. Because real business freedom doesn't come from doing everything yourself. It comes from building something that works without you being in the middle of it all. Step 1. Replace yourself with systems. The first major shift begins with how you operate daily. Look at every task you perform and ask, could someone else do this if they had the right instructions? Most of the time, the answer is yes. That's where SOPs, standard operating procedures, come in. Think of SOPs as step-by-step playbooks. They lay out how to do a task so clearly that a new hire could follow them without asking questions. These aren't fancy documents. They can be checklists, bullet points, video tutorials, or even screen recordings. The goal is simple. Capture how things get done so your brain isn't the only place that knowledge lives. Start small. Pick the 3 most common things you do, maybe sending client proposals, fulfilling orders, or onboarding new customers. Write out each step, add screenshots if needed, then test the SOP. Hand it off to someone else and see if they can do the task correctly without you. If they can't, refine it. If they can, congratulations, you just freed up time. McDonald's didn't become a global empire by serving great food. It won by building a system so reliable that any 18-year-old in any city can run a restaurant. The systems are the business. Apply that thinking to your own operation. Once your processes are documented, you're no longer tied to doing them personally, and that's where leverage begins. Step 2. Hire the right people early. With systems in place, you can now bring on people to run them. The biggest mistake business owners make is waiting too long to hire. They wait until they're burned out and desperate, and by then, it's hard to train anyone properly. Don't wait. Hire before you're at capacity. That way you can train calmly, set clear expectations, and build trust from the start. Begin with roles that consume the most time and don't require your unique skill set. For some, it's administrative tasks. For others, it's customer support, editing, bookkeeping, or handling orders. List what you're doing that doesn't move the business forward. Those are your first hires. When hiring, don't look for superheroes. Look for people who can follow a process reliably. Your SOPs will handle most of the decision-making. You just need someone who shows up, cares, and executes. That's it. Once someone is trained, step back. Give them ownership of that role. You'll be tempted to jump in when something goes wrong, but resist the urge. Instead, revisit the process. If something's unclear or broken, fix the system, not the person. That mindset shift is what allows your business to scale. And here's a quick tip. If you're getting value from this breakdown, hit subscribe. I post weekly strategies like this so you can build smarter, not harder. Step 3. Automate everything that's repetitive. Every business has tasks that don't need a human touch. Invoices, reminders, email follow-ups, lead tracking. If it's predictable, it can probably be automated. Use tools like Zapier, Make, or Pabbly to connect your apps. For example, when someone fills out a form on your site, your system can automatically add them to your CRM. Send a thank you email, notify your team in Slack, create a new task in your project board, and it all happens in seconds without anyone clicking a button. Email marketing? Use tools like MailerLite or ConvertKit to send follow-ups based on actions. Send different emails to people who opened, clicked, or ignored a message. Scheduling meetings? Use tools like Calendly to eliminate back and forth. Automation is about building digital employees. They don't take breaks, they don't forget steps, and they free up your human team to do work that matters. Start with one task, automate it, then move to the next. Step 4, turn your offer into a product. To build a business that runs without you, your offer must be scalable. That means the delivery of your product or service shouldn't require your personal involvement. If you're a coach, turn your framework into a course. If you're a consultant, build a standardized package that your team can deliver. If you're a service provider, create a productized offer with clear pricing, scope, and timeline. Let's say Jack runs a content marketing agency. He used to create custom strategies for every client, which meant he was involved in every campaign. Now, Jack has 3 standard packages: bronze, silver, and gold. Each one includes fixed deliverables, timelines, and pricing. His team follows SOPs to deliver them, and Jack only jumps in for quarterly reviews. The result? More clients, more consistency, and more freedom. When your offer is repeatable, it can be sold, delivered, and improved without you being in every meeting. That's leverage. Step 5, track numbers, not people. At this point, you've got systems, people, and tools doing the work. Now you need a way to keep things on track without micromanaging. That's where KPIs come in. Set 5 to 7 core metrics that tell you if things are healthy. These might include weekly revenue, client churn rate, average order value, and customer satisfaction scores. Support ticket resolution time. Don't guess, track these, use dashboards, review them weekly. If numbers drop, investigate. If they're solid, keep your distance. This lets your team do their job without constant check-ins. They know what success looks like. You stay in control without being controlling. The goal isn't to hover. The goal is to be informed, make better decisions, and step in only when necessary. Step 6, step back without losing momentum. Eventually, you'll reach a point where the business can operate without you. But stepping back doesn't mean vanishing, it means changing roles. You become the strategist. You review numbers, make big decisions, and spot opportunities. You don't check every email, you don't approve every task. If the team is trained, the systems are running, and the KPIs are steady, you're ready to scale or rest. Maybe both. For example, Lisa runs an online course company. She used to write all the content, run all the ads, and do all the support. Now, she has a team for each role. She checks the dashboard on Monday, has one meeting midweek, and spends Fridays testing new ideas. Her income has doubled. Her hours have dropped. That's the power of letting go the right way. Drop in the comments what task you're going to delegate first. And if you're serious about building a business that works without you, watch the next video on building scalable products. It's packed with actionable steps. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.